Are you thinking about buying your first home and a little overwhelmed by the idea? Well, today we're talking about the step-by-step process of buying a home. If we haven't met yet, I'm Laura Randall, Realtor with Windermere Real Estate, serving North Snohomish, Skagit, and Island counties. I share real estate tips on buying, selling, and all things home. So if you want to keep up with the latest that's going on in our area, go ahead and hit that subscribe button below. Hit that bell for notifications so you don't miss anything. Okay, the first thing is save. So as soon as you get the idea that you want to be a homeowner and own a house, it's a great time to start saving. An easy way to do this is maybe give up your coffee. And instead of buying that coffee each day, set that money aside and put it in a savings account. Or better yet, set up an automatic transfer from your checking account into your savings and either do that once a month or weekly, periodically, just depending on how you get paid and what works for you. But you will be very happy you have saved money and have that set aside. The next step in the process is to talk to a lender and get pre-qualified. If you don't already have a relationship with a lender, the first thing I would do is go ahead and interview at least 3 different lenders and get an idea of who's a good fit for you to work with. It's going to be really important to have a good relationship with your lender as you're going to be working closely together to get your new home purchased. Once you have decided on a lender, you can get together and your lender will educate you on all the different loan programs and options available to you. It's really important to know all the facts so that you can make the best decision for you financially. After this, your lender will go over your credit score with you. Credit scores are important because they can affect the interest rate that you are able to qualify for your home loan. Also, they will be able to help you with any ideas to resolve any negative issues that came up on your credit report that could potentially affect the purchase of a new home. Next, you'll want to be working on your pre-qualification letter with them. You'll give your lender a little bit of financial information, and with that, along with your credit score, they will be able to give you that pre-qualification. The next step in the buying process is finding a realtor. Now, most people on average know about 12 realtors. I still think it's really important to go ahead and talk with several different realtors. This way you make sure you're getting the best fit. Buying a home is one of the biggest purchases you're ever going to make, and it can be a daunting process. So it's great to have somebody that you can trust and really can work well with. Also, a good agent's going to be able to find property and community information that isn't readily available to the public. Your agent also is going to be able to explain the buying process, have great negotiation skills, and they should be really familiar with the area that you want to live. Best news of all, having a buyer's agent doesn't cost you anything. They are paid out of the seller's commission. And now we're to the best part, looking at homes. Now it's time to start that home search and go out and look at homes in our price range. I like to start out with my clients doing an education day. And what this is, we schedule about 4 to 6 homes. And as we're out looking, I get educated on things that buyers like and dislike. Buyers also get an education as they're finding out what types of homes are available and what kind of amenities they have in their price range in the area that they want to live. In a study from the National Association of Realtors, it said buyers typically take about 10 weeks to find a home and look at, on average, 10 homes. In my experience, I've had people find homes right away or come to me already knowing what home they wanted to buy. And I've also had buyers who've looked over a year before they finally found that perfect home. Once you've found that perfect house, it's time to make an offer. Your real estate agent will negotiate on your behalf to get you the best price based on comparisons in that neighborhood. Once you and the sellers have reached an agreement on price and terms, your home will go into escrow. This is the period of time it takes to complete all the rest of the steps in the home buying process. The first 10 days that your home is in escrow feel like the busiest. So what's going to happen right away is your realtor is going to send the signed around contract to your lender so that they can start your home lending process right away. Also, you have 2 days to deposit your earnest money. This is typically about 1% of the purchase price, and this is sent along with the offer to show the seller that you're serious about buying their home. Also, you have 10 days to perform your inspection, which is typically part of most residential real estate contracts. You have an opportunity to hire an inspector who can come into the home and look for any material defects or repairs needed in the home. Once you get his report back, go over this with your realtor and decide if there are any deal breakers or things that you just decide you don't want to live with. And it gives you an opportunity to walk away from that home purchase and get your earnest money back. If you decide to proceed, you could also go ahead and ask the seller for some repairs on the home. During this same period, if the home's on a septic system, the seller is going to be having that septic inspection. And you do have the opportunity to attend that if you want, or they will send you a report to know if there's any issues with the septic. And in Washington, I know if there's anything material, they have to have that fixed before the home can close. The next step in the buying process is the home appraisal. Your lender will have an independent appraisal, do an evaluation or an estimate of the value of the home you're buying. The appraiser is a third party not associated with the lender. They will let all parties know that you are paying a fair price for the home. After the appraisal, you're headed to closing. As you can imagine, there is a lot of paperwork involved in purchasing a home. So during that septic inspection and home appraisal, title and escrow is busy at work. They've pulled the title report and reviewed it and made sure that the seller has a right to sell the home. They've also sent you a questionnaire, and once you fill it out, they have all the information needed to prepare the closing docs for your home. So now we're headed on to closing. In Washington State, where I live, most title and escrow companies like to have buyers sign a couple days before closing. So when you to sign, this is where you bring a check, and your check is going to be for a down payment and closing costs. Also, you will go through and sign all the papers. Once you're done signing, title and escrow is going to go ahead and send all those docs back to your lender. Once the lender reviews them, they're going to approve them and send them back, and they will be ready to fund your loan. The lender will fund the loan, so it's all ready to send to the county for recording. Once this is done and the home is recorded, it'll be time to celebrate, as you will be a new homeowner. Another great video to watch is this one right here. How much does it cost to buy a house? Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and click the bell to get notifications on when new videos come out, as I will be doing a first-time home buyer series over the next several weeks.